Let's see. It's going. Got it. Like it tells everyone about the going live and whatnot. It's doing. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go back here and it should just be, I think there were some people that briefly were showing live briefly, but I think it's just me now because I am on a certain view. I'm going to go and double check. Yes, if I remember correctly, that's how it worked. Okay, so we're just going to keep going and I'm going to make sure that is how it's doing, and I'll figure it out later, and if I need to edit anything, I'll move from there. So thank you guys, those tuning in live and everyone watching on the world of YouTube. My name is Jean Collins and I do health and wellness and toxic-free living with Young Living essential oils. And I literally used to be sick all of the time. So sinus infection, flu, pneumonia, bronchitis, pretty much repeat constantly. And then I also had what I called pizza face acne because it was just like everywhere and gross and ugh. So luckily though, my skin looks amazing. As you guys can tell, it looks even better. Sometimes people are like, no, you didn't have that bad of acne. I'm like, yep, sorry, don't have any before or after. I didn't, I kind of didn't really expect it to work because I had used so many things and did face peels and just so much stuff. But it did. So now I know, and that's one. So I do have a story with that. Today we are going to talk about savvy ingredients with personal care products. So we're going to be focusing on personal care products. As with my story and how I got Young Living, I had my little brothers, I didn't have them. I helped my mom with them, but my little brothers had night terrors. Well, Javi had really bad night terrors, and my mom had already been using essential oils. However, one night her friend had sent her some Young Living specific oils, and those samples actually got my brother, who was like freaking out. He took off his clothes and he was huddled up in the corner. He was probably like 13, 14. He was just freaking out. And the amazing thing is that it worked. Within 30 minutes, he was back to sleep, and then he slept for 8 hours. See, at that time, he was only doing about an hour or two naps. And that's unusual for a baby. If anyone has babies or ever babysat, when kids are that young, they pretty much sleep, right? So he later got diagnosed with autism, and just the oils have helped him, myself, so many people on my team. And I look forward to helping you as well. So tonight, all about toxic free, making sure that we are knowing what we're using on our body, because that's just as important as what we consume every single day. With that being said, one of the products that many of us are using is hand sanitizer. And a lot of hand sanitizer within the last year has gotten recalled. Now, of course, Young Living's hand sanitizer is 99.9% effective against germs. It kills those germs. And it has moisturizing aloe, peppermint oil. There is no toxic ingredients. It actually leaves your skin feeling amazing. I love our hand sanitizer. So this is the big version. We also have little travel sizes. Actually, this is the middle size version ish now. So we have a 1 ounce and a 2 ounce travel size. And then this is the middle one. And then there's an even bigger version, because we all, within this last year, have really wanted hand sanitizer. And this hand sanitizer does not disrupt your endocrine system. I'll get a little bit more on that later. And for anyone who's watching on YouTube, when I edit this, you can see my contact info, and I'll make sure that everyone who is here on Zoom as well as YouTube, you get how to spell some of these toxins so that you can look at them yourselves, because some of them, they got some long names and I might butcher how to say it, and that's okay. So you'll be able to read it later. Okay, so this is one of our Luscious Lemon hand soaps, and this one has an awesome pump. So this pump is really great for anyone who's a little bit elderly, this is so super simple. This is actually the way on the cap of our other lotions, which are just amazing as well, because the Luscious Lemon is actually currently out of stock, but we have a Genesis hand lotion, a Kid Sense lotion, a lavender lotion, as well as a sensation lotion. So there's a lot of amazing lotions. And for most other lotions, what you want to look out for and read on those ingredients, make sure that they are free of BHA and BHT, because those are found a lot in lotions. And with that, BHA and BHT are common synthetic preservatives found in carriers that creates the creams and lotions to be more like smooth, right? And they actually are harsh chemicals that are carcinogens. And that's according to the National Toxicity Program. So it's kind of weird that some things have been grandfathered into our environment. It's actually one of the reasons why I feel that I had so many toxic issues because of my sinus issues, and knowing what I know now and really understanding about being ingredient savvy and the importance to support your body, because I developed asthma. To my knowledge, no one on both my mother and my father's side has asthma. Now, my biological father's side, I'm not super connected to his family, but some of these side effects is having an asthma attack and also getting migraines with some of these. So just kind of being aware. The other thing that can be found in a lotion is obviously not this lotion. This is the toxic-free, beautiful Young Living lotion. But I literally actually thought about this. I was like, I need to get like empty bottles or something to be like, if this was a lotion, because I don't have any of these toxins anymore. So I can't be like, and here's the ingredients. But formaldehyde is another thing that can be found in lotions, cosmetics, and baby wipes. So formaldehyde releasing preservatives, so FRPs, are things like cordium 15, diazolidinol urea, polyoxymethylene urea. So we don't want to use those, they just sound long, right? Like so many things. And the cool thing is sometimes some of these chemical names, right? Because everything is a chemical. We're even chemicals as a human. So that's why I say toxic versus chemical. On the Young Living, it'll kind of say if it's like what it is. So like even the plant's botanical name, and then it'll say like spearmint, right? So that you can, for those that really want to know what the botanical name is, then you get to know what the botanical name is, which is really cool. So like I said, we have the Luscious Lemon is currently coming back soon. We have Genesis, Sensation, and Lavender Lotion that you guys can purchase at any point in time. The other thing you want to avoid is palanthras. And palanthras, again, can not only be found in lotions, but they can also be found in body washes. So with that, which I totally forgot, I have the Sensation body wash. But that was one of the things I didn't grab, but I love the Sensation body wash. So palanthras can also be hard to even see on a label because a lot of the time they're disguised as fragrance. And fragrance, the FDA says that is a proprietary secret, like so a trade secret. And then with that though, to me, the word fragrance is just like toxic sludge. If anything you have has the word fragrance on it, I encourage you to literally go and just throw it in the trash. You might want to wait until your Young Living order gets there, but but seriously, I'm like, I would say like just don't even shower for the next week. Just wait till your Young Living order gets there. Don't see anyone. But seriously, like, because that's the thing. There's also this thing called bioaccumulation. And bioaccumulation, we've all probably at some point or another experienced like a leaky sink, right? Or hopefully not a leaky roof, but something that's leaking that were like, oh, we'll just put this bowl here and it'll be fine for a while, but it's not that long. We're like, oh my God, it's already filled up. Yeah, that's what bioaccumulation is in a nutshell. And it's small amounts of what have been grandfathered in 1976, 65,000 products that bioaccumulate and stay stuck into the fatty tissues of your skin. So we want to be aware of our ingredients because everything, not only what we eat is important, but also what we're using on our skin, as well as what we're cleaning with. For this class, I'm talking about what we're using on our skin. If I talked about makeup, personal care products, supplements, laundry room, cleaners, we'd be here like all night. We don't want that. Don't worry, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be done in like 30 minutes or less. So the next thing we also want to remember with our skin, it is also our largest organ, right? Not only did I mention that those toxic ingredients can get stuck in the fatty tissues of our cells, but it's also our largest organ. So we really do want to protect it so that, especially most of us on here on Zoom that I know we're on here, we're women, we want to stay looking young. Some of those toxic ingredients cause more havoc in our endocrine system, and then our body's stressed out because our organs are trying to support one another. Anyways, they're trying to really work, but they're getting the energy pulled from those toxic ingredients. It's not cool. So with that being said, we want to make sure that we know, and you guys can all look up the Toxic Substance Control Act that was grandfathered in 1976. I would check that out and be aware and really look at your ingredients, because a lot of companies have also sold out. So a lot of those like earth friendly, like environmental green companies, they are no longer mom and pop. So we really have to be aware of that, okay? And I would say we want to just make sure that we use products that are like DEET free. We have an insect repellent that's DEET free, as well as a mineral lotion that is free of oxybenzone, so that it doesn't disrupt the endocrine system. It's amazing. And these all have essential oils. It's perfect. So with all of this, it's really cool. We also have, here's the beautiful facial products. This is actually a system of 3. My lotion ran out and I forgot to reorder, but that's okay because I'm using the sandalwood moisturizer. So we have our Art skincare system. There would be a light moisturizer here too, because it is a skincare system of 3. You cleanse, you tone, and then you moisturize. So we want to be aware of what we're using on a daily basis. The thing that I like to remove my makeup, and I use it first, it's the Mirja Luscious cleansing oil. And that is really good to get rid of your makeup. And then you can also double wash, right? This is what it's called, double washing, and use your Art's Gentle cleanser, or we have other cleansers like the Orange Blossom and just different things like that. So those are kind of more of our facial personal care products. I'm not going into how we use those because we got a time, right? I want to honor y'all's time. Okay, so we have a volume shampoo and conditioner. This is the lavender. The lavender shampoo and conditioner is for volume. So anyone who needs more volume. Personally, I have thick hair. I don't use this. This is Nate's. So Nate uses this one. That's why I have the Copaiba Vanilla. This is really good for my hair, as well as we have another one, the Lavender Mint Cleansing. So the Copaiba Vanilla is a moisturizing shampoo, where the Lavender Mint is a cleansing. So because we should also rotate, Nate has actually, I think he even tried this one. I know he likes both of the other two. It's also important to rotate things out. Like I have the orange blossom cleanser. I have the bloom cleanser. I rotate my cleansers out so that my skin doesn't get used to it, right? It's kind of like food. If we eat the same food every day and we don't switch it up, we become malnutrition because we need to be consuming different things. So then we have Ditrum Ultra Plus, we have toothpaste, we have mouth, we have literally everything, you guys. So I hope you guys can see like the importance of using and knowing your ingredients, right? We want to be aware that there are companies who used to be green and organic and like earth friendly that might have sold out to bigger companies, and they might not keep those regulations. Actually, there's a few that I'm thinking of that don't. So really will want to read the label and make sure that they didn't sneak in any of those toxic ingredients. We have a shave oil, as well as I love our new acne serum. Acne serum is so amazing. It even can help with blackheads. So that's what I've mostly been using it with right now. And again, it used the salicylic acid from wintergreen essential oil. So like everything is plant-based and toxic free. There's nothing that is toxic at all. And again, the mineral sunscreen has no oxybenzone, and oxybenzone is disrupting your endocrine system. And I briefly mentioned that early, and our endocrine system is our hormones, our weight, and it's also part of our immune system. So if we're not aware of what we're using, and we're using things that are disrupting our endocrine system, then it's really messing with our immune system. This is one of the reasons why there's also cleaning products that mess with our immune system. And when all of this started in 2020, my heart just sank when I was at the store and I was like, oh my God, people are cleaning with what I dub as crappy cleaners, and they're literally disrupting their endocrine system. Not okay. So I knew that my message needed to be shared with more people. So that's why I continue to do Feelings Friday, as well as these Zooms. And I am also doing in person for any local people as well. So that's pretty much it for the products. Just be aware of one more thing before I officially close this out. So some great news, because you guys are probably like, dude, this is kind of sad and depressing. Like, what do you mean that there's just these toxins on our shelves? Dude, I've been there as well, and it does suck. And you kind of want to be like, what? And I really don't, I couldn't answer. Like, I've had someone ask, like, well, why do they think that's okay? And I'm like, I can't really answer that. Maybe it was just the entrepreneurial spirit. That's what I'm going to go with anyways. So the good news is we have some products that are free with the purchase this month. And there's longevity that would be great for supporting and detoxing your digestive system, as well as that it supports your skin when you do 8 to 10 drops in a gel capsule. I would also take that with food or almond milk or something, so that or put a little bit of coconut oil so it has a carrier oil to attach to. Right? So that's really good for so many things in detoxing. Digest is another one that's great for detoxing, and it's another gift with purchase. And then we have Lemon Vitality. Lemon Vitality is amazing for just regulating your body's system, like so regulating your temperature, as well as, again, liver support, digestive support. We also have Endoflex, which I thought I had, but I guess I moved that somewhere, but it's another one. There are these other two that come, but Endoflex is good for the endocrine system. So there's a lot of free oils this month, plus Life 9, which is a great supplement. So that's some good things, as well as that Young Living has our beautiful farms, our beautiful seed to seal process. So this is a book with all of the amazing farms. I've actually planted lavender and yarrow, and I've been to the distillery. So this is blue tansy. You can tell it's blue tansy because it's cobalt blue. This is actually during one of our conventions, because Gary Young was a big jouster and his sons are also a joust. They also joust too. Jacob does more than Joseph. Joseph likes soccer. I love soccer too. So, but this is literally in our product guide pages of our farms throughout the world. So that is another reason why I use Young Living. We have purity unlike anyone else. You guys can go to seed2seal.com to check out more on that. You can look at that. And also for anyone on YouTube, once I put up the description, it'll be in that as well. And my link to purchase, because some of you guys are like, okay, but how do we get this? Simple. There's a link below or in the chat, and you can purchase all of these products, and then you'll definitely get all of the free products with purchasing all these products. So it's pretty amazing and awesome. And then you'd have all your personal care products upgraded. And we can also chat about upgrading some of the other ones. So I hope you guys can see the benefits of really looking and the importance of looking at your ingredients, as well as the importance of upgrading and removing those products. And then can you guys see how important it is to join my team? Because guess what? I educate y'all every Thursday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, as well as other times, and I connect with my team. So that is it. I look forward to seeing all of you, and I'm going to turn off the beautiful connection so the people on Zoom live can open up and ask questions.